Hey everyone, I'm Amanda from Mandy Lynn Plans. Welcome back to my channel for another plan with me. So if you have been here a while, you know that I plan in a Hobonichi cousin, and I am actually stepping out of my comfort zone, and I am going to be planning in my weeks for this week. So I am planning March 4th through the 10th, and I will be using one of the kits in my sticker shop. If you are unfamiliar, I do have a sticker shop on Etsy full of Hobonichi kits. We have kits for the cousin and the weeks and the A6, weeklies and monthlies and dailies, depending on which cousin. Obviously, they don't all have them all. But I will be using this pastel peony kit. I thought it might be fun to go ahead and try out the weeks this week. I probably will still plan in my cousin, and to be honest, I will probably end up there only by the end of the week, but I thought it might be fun to at least try the weeks just so that you can kind of come along with this with me. So I will be using the full kit, so both pages here that you can get for $6 or adding on the script for a total of $8. If you are just wanting the script, these are my hand lettered. I hand letter these on my iPad and pull them into Photoshop. And if you just want these, you can get these separately for $3. So let's go ahead. I only have one little post-it note here that I threw all of my things for the week on. So let's go ahead and, as always, start with the washi. So the washi, even though it looks very similar, it is not the same, and you're going to want to pay attention to how you put these down. So the right side of your weeks down here is a little bit longer than this side. So the left side of your sticker, page that has your washi on it is the side that you're going to want to put on your left side of your page. And I'm just going to line this up as best I can here. Okay. And then the right side is for the right side of your Hobonichi. And just like my cousin kits, these designs are continuous, so the washi will match up if you do it properly. Same thing up here. So we're going to do this side first. And you definitely don't have to put your washi down just like I do. I know a lot of people like to keep their month view, and you can just use something sharp like a ruler or something and rip off part of it. I'm not going to be offended. Or if you like to see that it was March up there, that is perfectly fine. This is your planner, and you should do exactly what you want with these stickers. So the only other piece of washi that I have, and it might be hard to show up on camera here, but this is it's got little green polka dots on it, and that's what I'm going to use here just to cover up these things on the side. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my, what's it called? The script page and now I did debate for a while if I should turn my weeks this way and try Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this way. I think I'm going to go ahead and try it traditionally this week, and then in a future weeks I might choose to do that. But my intention, and it might not always happen, but I want to have this washi be a washi that you can turn it either way, so that if you do prefer to plan vertically, you can put your days of the week this way, or if you'd rather plan horizontally, you can do it like normal. So I'm hoping that the design doesn't get in the way, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to quickly put down these. I prefer to see the whole day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but this is just such a small space that we decided to take day off. So a lot of them are shorter. Well, they're all shorter, but some of them are just 3 letters. Okay, great. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the dots. So let's see, I think it was the 4th, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put my dots, the numbers right side up. And you can put your little mun, like if you wanted it here, to be kind of at the top. You could definitely do that too. I need all the space that I can get. Coming from a cousin, I am definitely used to a lot of space. So I am going to try and save as much of that as I can. And if you're wondering what happened, this was not a fountain pen ink accident. If you see this pink, I was changing out one of my ink cartridges for my printer. I was printing some stickers before my daughter finally decided to fall asleep, and I changed out one of my cartridges and it decided to get all over me. So that was fun. Nothing I'm not used to though as a fountain pen user. Oh, and that reminds me, I did not show you the fountain pen inks that I have chosen for this week. So this kit was harder to pick inks for. I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer bright, bold colors, and while I love occasionally using pastels, my fountain pen inks, a lot of them are very bright and bold. So it was very hard for me to even find two that I thought would go well. But I was able to find both a pink and a green. So here is Rose Gilt Tint by Robert Oster. It's not a perfect match, but if you kind of ignore how dark the splotch is, it is, I think, a pretty close match here to where it actually comes out in the pen. And then this mint turquoise also. So they're not perfect, but I think that one of these would look nice. So I need your help in deciding. So if you've never seen one of my Plan With Me's before, what I ask is that you place a comment and you tell me which ink I should use. And you can just say pink or green. I will know what you're talking about. You don't have to remember the exact names of these inks. So go ahead and do that now before you forget. And I think that with that, we are ready to go ahead and start with the plans. So I am going to start here, and I think that what I'm going to do is divide this into 3, and I'm gonna have my morning, afternoon, and evening. So we're gonna try that this week and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna be at school a lot this week. I am actually going to be using these boxes quite a bit. So Monday I have just my normal, and this is part of what's confusing and part of not my favorite thing about planning this way, and I'm wondering if I should change my mind now, because I will be at school morning and afternoon. This is why I like the hourly of the weeks, or excuse me, of the cousin. I'm not used to the horizontal. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna put the things that I have to get done in the first section, morning and afternoon together, and then evening, because typically my things are morning and afternoon. And then if it's just morning, I'll put it like at the top, and then if it's just afternoon, I'll put it, I don't know. I'm totally winging it here. I'm out of my comfort zone on camera. So yes. Then I'm gonna use one for Friday. What was Friday? New releases. I don't need a full box for that though. What was I gonna use the other full box for? Oh, church. Right. This is a little tricky because with this washi you cover up the dots. And so I'm gonna try lining it up there. There we go. So these boxes cover up the full space in between these 2 dots. And then, oh yes, I needed one more for up here. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It is much later than when I'm used to filming these. My daughter did not want to go take a nap today, but we made it. All right, so I will be at school all of these days. I am subbing on Tuesday. I'm normally only at school Monday and Wednesday. I teach part-time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the things that I have for school. And then just these. Okay, cool. And then, here we go, got that. I'm gonna mark these things off, otherwise will not know if I actually accomplished them or not. Okay, so I have a birthday, my nephew's birthday. So I'm going to put one of these here, just at the top. And then, do I have a birthday? I don't remember. I do not have a birthday here on, let me see if I have an extra one from any of my monthlies. I bet I do. Sorry, I normally like to have my stickers all ready. Okay, so here's a leftover March. I do have an extra birthday. And these are designed for the cousin, and so they're a little bit big. But it is going to work just fine, I think. Okay, so his birthday is this day. So I need to remember on Monday to send out his card. That's one of the things I need to get done that day. Whoops, that's not straight. Whoops. Okay, send birthday card. Well, I'll know what I mean. I don't have enough room to write in this thing. Okay, I really am going to try my best this week to use this and kind of get an appreciation for it. I know that people love how portable it is, and I totally understand that. So sorry guys, I was just talking and planning along, forgot to look up at my camera, and of course it shut off. So I went through and finished my weekly. I do not know when it cut off. I don't know how much of this you've seen. Just to recap, this spot I am using for things that have to get done that day or important things for that day. This I'm using for my morning and afternoon and then evening. And this actually really is kind of an afternoon. It kind of goes into the evening. It is what it is. I know what time these things are. So now I just have this page to set up, and this is this side, kind of I think my biggest problem, even more so than it being horizontal, I think my biggest problem with this page is maybe the lack of structure. There are so many things that I could do with it, and I'm used to coming from a cousin that has a ton of space, and so having to kind of rein in and decide exactly what's most important to put here is kind of difficult for me. So if I planned in a week's, I feel like this page would change often until I found something that really, really worked for me. So I'm gonna just kind of go ahead and throw something down, and I'll try and keep you posted with how it works for me. So I am going to use these ombre boxes. I think I will put them towards the bottom. And my daughter is awake. We'll see if she goes back to sleep. And if not, we might have to cut this video super short today. Okay, I'm not sure if I like the gap, but we're gonna go with it. What did I do with my, oh, here it is. Okay, so this, I'm going to do meals on one, and then be grateful on the other, like I've been doing in my cousin. I like having both of those for the ombres. I've seen a lot of people use this for various different things. They'll use it for like the meal or for the weather or something. I think I'm gonna actually just use this space for the rest of my to-dos and things. So I did kind of consolidate what I'm going to be putting on here, so hopefully that helps. I am going to do laundry, cleaning, work, and to-do. All right, I will just pop a picture. My daughter's still awake, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pop a picture here, show you how this all turned out. I am so sorry about how short this plan with me is, but it's just part of life, right? Part of being a mom. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.